So it looks like CES is going to be a more aggregation of devices in your home that are all interconnected, health being an important aspect of these devices.
You can just put this into the box. The UV light will kill the germs that's lurking on the surfaces, and in 60 seconds, it's safe to use. Now, if you want to sterilize the water, you just put the water into the bottle. Could be tap water, and put it into the box again, and the UV light would penetrate into the water and sterilize the water, and then you can drink it, have the baby drink it, or mix formula with it. This is a very nice solution to be able to sterilize baby bottles, nipples, surfaces, as well as water inside to make parents' life easier and also protect the babies on the go.
You suspect that your child or yourself or your wife is sick, doesn't feel well. Instead of just doing temperature reading, you run a full exam guided by the device. You give a symptom checker to that system and it recommends you what exam you should do. And then you run the examination guided by a smart algorithm from the device itself. At the end of the day, it gives you a feedback that you did it correctly. It packages a digital file of the examination and share it with the clinician. On the other side, you have a generic head that contains some of the sensors, but can also host generic sensors. This is like, example, the stethoscope. You just plug it in, and it becomes a stethoscope to your body. You can put. We can also do another option of an online session when you just, schedule a visit to your clinician online, like a standard telemedicine session, but not only have the video chat, but also have the clinician remotely control the device, run the examination, change settings, record the data, and so forth.
So basically, all this information is sent to your doctor. If there's any problem, you can just talk to your doctor through telehealth, and you avoid going to an emergency room, wasting your night at the emergency room, and wasting maybe $2,000-3,000 for the insurance company. So it's a win-win for everybody.
I mean, we're looking for very minimal, like maybe 10 seconds from maybe.
RayVio is the real-time biofeedback device for the neurological patient's hand rehab device. So what that does is once you wear the smart glove, then all the motions that you're making with the glove on, it's recognized by the software.
You don't need to go to see a physical therapist as often as you would need right now, because this new technology allows you to monitor your progress, and the information can be sent to your physical therapist.
Follow the cue.
That actually hurts.
We have come up with the software games that can actually measure all the range of motion information about your hand data. And so the goal is to make the hand rehab more affordable and portable and lightweight and more database driven. So this device is usable by any. So we do have the performance results section, which actually gives the all different trajectory of the hand rehab process. So it gives the range of motion information. It's like a good tool for the therapists, so that when patients get discharged, they do this at home. That's fine.
We'll shoot some of the games up there. Okay. Do you have an auto run mode?
This is a Velodyne VLP-16 LiDAR that's sitting on top of the unit. This is a GPS IMU device. Yeah, so we're working with partners where you can have a front-facing camera capture the world in real time, and our map will be composited on top of the camera feed. So you'll see a visual of what's going on in real time, but also the context of what the car understands. When you have a windshield, you can also do that as well. It communicates to you exactly what the car understands. It communicates the car's intentions. So even before it makes a maneuver, the person would have visual and maybe even audio feedback on how it's going to execute that maneuver. And over time, people will trust the system. So our role is we index everything in the physical world and communicate that to the autonomous car. What you're looking at here is a car localizing to the center lane. So therefore, the lane is highlighted in blue, and the neighboring lanes are highlighted in green. If you notice on the left, there's a traffic signal behind this truck, but you can't see it yet.
The car companies are trying to be on the forefront of technology these days, so we're going to see this technology trickle down into new vehicles in the next 4 to 5 years. And down the line, they're going to adapt this technology to older vehicles. So all this technology can be adapted. It doesn't require new vehicles. And it's great because it's really going to improve the way traffic is in cities, and we're going to save lives.
Same stack, but it's running on my laptop. But it's just demonstrating that, based on the lanes that you're occupying, different signs and signals matter to you. So for example, if I go into the leftmost lane, similar to like when you're riding in an airplane and you check in on the diagnostic screen, or if you want the car to change lanes and there's no steering wheel, the map interface is going to be the interface that you interact with, maybe on a tablet, where you can instruct the car to do something different. Let's say you're stuck in traffic and you wanted to go to the next lane. You can actually interact with that UI layer and tell the car to move into the next lane. Behind this truck, but you can't see it yet, but once the map knows it's there. Additionally, we know where the pedestrian crossings are. We also know the temporary road assets. Those are also detected.